Hey guys, it is March 6th. What is the song you hear in the background? Well, it's called Alice, and it's by Avril Lavigne. But anyway, the reason I'm playing this song, and the reason I'm kind of late on my vlog, is because I went to see Alice in Wonderland last night. In 3D! Yeah! The reason I didn't post a vlog up for March 5th, I was going to do this one last night, talking about Alice in Wonderland and kind of giving you my opinion, but I had a massive splitting headache from wearing the 3D glasses for 2 hours and 30 minutes. That usually doesn't happen to me. I find that odd, but I don't know. You guys remember the old Disney movie Alice in Wonderland, right? The surprises begin when a daydreaming Alice encounters a white rabbit who is frantically running late. She chases him and falls into the magical madcap world of Wonderland with its kaleidoscope of off-the-wall characters, including Tweedledee and Tweedledum, the Cheshire Cat, and the manic Mad Hatter and March Hare, who invite her to a memorable tea party. The crowning confrontation begins when Alice meets the notorious Queen of Hearts and her enchanted deck of playing cards. Tricked into a curious game of croquet, Alice and her patients end up on trial. Is there no escape from this whimsical escapade? Filled with fantasy and topsy-turvy fun, Alice in Wonderland is teeming with spectacular songs and astounding animation in the highest Disney tradition. Alice in Wonderland. So yeah, that's the old one. And basically, this one, Alice in Wonderland 3D, all that, by Tim Burton, it's like in her future. She's 19 now. She lives in London, and her mother wants her to marry this guy who is like a complete dork. Like worse than me. He's a ginger. Yeah. But anyway, she wants him to marry because his father is her father's business partner, and her father passed away. And basically, you know, she doesn't want to marry him. She'd rather think about Wonderland. And she doesn't remember that she's been to Wonderland. She just thinks it was all a dream, and she keeps having this reoccurring dream of Wonderland. And basically she sees a white rabbit in the garden and chases after him. 'Cause hey, it's a white rabbit in a waistcoat. We're gonna chase after him, and she ends up falling down the rabbit hole and going to the underworld. Not the underworld, that would be another movie, Peter! The Underland. And she meets all of the same characters that she met in the first movie, but she doesn't remember. She feels like she's the wrong Alice, because she's supposed to slay the Jabberwocky! And the Jabberwocky actually is a character in fiction. There's a poem about Jabberwocky by Lewis Carroll, which is also the guy who wrote Alice in Wonderland. But this is from Through the Looking Glass and What Alice Found There. 'Twas brilling in the slithy toves, did gyre and gimble in the wabe. All mimsy were the borogoves, and the mome raths outgrabe. Beware the Jabberwock, my son, the jaws that bite, the claws that snatch. Beware the Jubjub bird, and shun the Firmius Bandersnatch. He took his vorpal sword in hand, long time the Maxinome bow he sought. So rested he by the Tum-Tum tree, and stood awhile in thought. And as Uffish thought he should, the Jabberwock with eyes aflame came whiffling through the Tugly wood, and burbled as it came. 1, 2, 1, 2, and through. The vorpal blade went snicker-snack. He left it dead, and with its head he went galumphing back. And hast thou slain the Jabberwock? Come to my arms, my beamish boy. Oh, frabjous day, callooh, callay! He glorted in his joy. 'Twas brilling in the slithy toves, did gyre and gimble in the wabe. All mimsy were the borogoves, and the mome raths outgrabe. And as you can see, frabjous day was actually in Alice in Wonderland by Tim Burton. And that's when the Mad Hatter did his little dance. And then, you know, the Jabberwock was the big dragon thing. Looks a little bit like that. And then the Jubjub bird was that bird that flew around and picked up Tweedledee and Tweedledum. And the Bandersnatch was that thing that the Dormouse took its eye from, and Alice became friends with because she gave its eye back. But yeah, Jabberwocky, it's an actual work in fiction. Pretty much all the words are made up, but you know, that's okay, because Lewis Carroll can get away with that. See? He is better than Dr. Seuss. I mean, what? This is quality. This is gold. Dr. Seuss just did like little amateurish ones. Yeah, cha-ching! Here's the second one. Well, this isn't the movie, this is the CD, but this is the Mad Hatter. Johnny Depp. He did a great job. But yeah, there's Tweedledee, Tweedledum, the White Queen, the Queen of Hearts, Helen Bonham Carter. She does an awesome job too. She was pretty funny. It was good. I liked it. I really did. Aside from the fact that the headache occurred afterwards, I really did like it. It was great, the way Tim Burton used all the characters, the way he intertwined the story. There's a point where there's a flashback, and it kind of shows her remembering, and it has like a little girl dressed as Alice in there, and it's pretty good. But yeah, and some of the things I found odd were, the Queen of Hearts had like this henchman, I forget his name, but he was creepy. He hit on Alice, and he's all... Because this is when Alice had drank the potion that made her really tall. He's all, I like large things. And I'm like, you like large things? Like, as in penis? Like a dick? Yeah, that'd be large in your ass. The Cheshire Cat kind of bothered me because he wasn't purple. But he was cool. I really liked him. He was pretty awesome. The way he would disappear and reappear. That wasn't as creepy as I thought it would. The thing that pissed me off the most was the White Queen. Because she'd walk like this. She never put her arms down. She'd just always be like this. Like this, you know? And it was like, what is your problem, lady? Oh, yay, yay, yay. So I started doing that in the theater. I was all like, and my friend's like, Peter, put your hands down. And of course I was surrounded by scene kids that were all like, this is so great, And they were decked in Alice in Wonderland garb. There was a guy with a Mad Hatter hat on, and I'm like, what the fuck is your problem? I really liked it. You guys should go see it in 3D. I don't want to give too much of it away because I really want you guys to go see it, and then just leave your comment at the bottom. Tell me what you thought of it. This video is giving away, it's a spoiler! Spoilers! So you guys feel free to leave spoiler comments. Just note at the top that it's going to be a spoiler. I don't want people being all pissed off because they're like, oh, you spoiled the movie for me. Thanks, you bastard! I hate when people do that for me, so I don't want to do that for anybody else. But yeah, leave comments about what you thought about Alice in Wonderland, and maybe I'll talk about some of them. I'll talk about some of the opinions later. But for now, this is Peter signing out. Stay tuned for my actual March 6th one, because I didn't do one for March 5th. This is like kind of to make up for it. So yeah, I'll see you guys later.